So today I am just going to open myself up to spirit to whatever wants to come through today and just channel for you. So I will start with some light language and then I will allow spirit to interpret whatever that light language was saying. So we'll see what comes through. If there is something specific that you would like me to tune in for and ask spirit, they really enjoy responding to questions. And so if you want to drop a question below, I'm more than happy to do a channeling for you and to post a video about that. So let me connect with the wisdom keepers or whoever is wanting to come through at this time, and we will see what they have to share with us today. We are here to assist you in the transmission of light energy to understand what it is that is taking place on a conscious level for humanity at this time. O shakiria tikiria makatara makiti anako aria kashakaria makiti ti amako shakiria ti. Aniako shakaria neki tiata karamakiti ananeki tiata kamoko aniaka aniakia iniaka aniakia aniaki shakaramoko sha iriata ki ti ariamoko ti ki. Divine ones, the awakening of consciousness that is taking place among humanity is a reflection and shift of the conscious mind of Source Energy God. As you each begin to come back into the remembrance of who you are and the creation in which you have come from, your vibration in the energetic field of your awareness begins to shift into a new reality. Many of you are experiencing what you call in your dimension timeline shifts and splits. You are feeling these because the mind of the consciousness that you reside in is creating and manifesting new realities for yourself, while others are remaining in the cycle they have created for themselves. In order for this ascension to continue, there will and has to be a continuation of enhanced knowing and an awareness of staying focused on the 3D. We want you to know that there is no left behind. There is no not ascending into a new frequency, a new earth, as from our perspective and our understanding, all things are one energy. Therefore, when one mind ascends, all minds ascend. You cannot see this in your reality at this time because what you do see is the perspective of the shift of the minds moving into a higher consciousness. This has been taking place in many different ways among the earth, and you will see, because of the reality in which you are currently living in, that multiple people around you could appear to be stagnant or stuck in the consciousness of the 3D reality in which they are in. We want to assure you that these humans are not stuck. It is just simply the reflection in which they are sending out in their frequency, and they are unable to connect with the frequencies of those who are awakened. In due time, these things will shift and more will awaken to a higher consciousness. You must understand that your role is not to pull or prod or force others into their awakening, but to allow them to shift in the consciousness just as you have. Many of you must know that your role on earth is to be the way shower, is to be the one that holds the frequency of light. And when you merge your energy back into the field of fear, you continue to propel that energy of fear. So we encourage you to rise your consciousness above the fear and look at things from Source Energy's perspective, from God's perspective in your language. When you allow yourself to shift the perspective, you automatically shift the consciousness of all things around you, because energy has to follow energy. This is the law of attraction. By you creating and manifesting your reality, you are helping to create and manifest a reality for others, and their perception will then begin to reflect differently as well. This is not necessarily something easy to comprehend as a human, but we want to assure you that from our perspective as one conscious being, all things are impacted by one another. You cannot see the web of light that we see. You cannot see the lights of awakening that are taking place among the earth at this time because of your linear perspective of looking outward at what is taking place around you and believing that is the reality in which creates your truth. But the truth resides deeper within you. The truth resides deep inside of your soul. It is not a perspective of the human mind that is your truth. That is just the projection that you have created in your energetic field based on the beliefs, the understanding, and the teachings that you have received from the other humans around you. When you came into this earth, you came in a pure divine being of light, unprogrammed, only holding light and your soul mission within you. You picked obstacles and challenges to learn from and to go through as you entered the human experience. And many of you have walked through those things and have learned from them and now teach others based on what it is that you learned. But we want you to understand, the more that you focus on what you do not want, the more you create and manifest it. To the human, it is hard to comprehend. If I do not look at something that I do not want, then it appears as if I am agreeing with it. By you looking at it, you do agree with it. By you projecting your fear and anger and resentment into something, you are agreeing with it. When you shift your perspective to something that brings you joy, to something that you desire to see manifested, that is what is being created in your reality. Though it is not necessarily something that the human mind does on its own and must be trained to do, we encourage you to understand that the tools that have been given to you on earth, such as meditation, mindfulness, and plant medicine, will and can help in enhance the ability to shift the consciousness in which you hold. When you understand this, the reality of all things shift. When one shifts, others can shift. It is time for you to begin to stand in your light, to begin to understand the reflection that you are giving out to humanity, and to take the role of owning your own inner power and worth and remembering who you are. Your reflection will and can shift the consciousness of all things. We love you, we support you, and we continue to walk this journey of enlightening and awakening in the human conscious mind.